Thanks so much. Representative Joe Sosnowski, the 69th District. I reside in Rockford, which runs along the Wisconsin border and goes from Rockford to Huntley. I just want to talk briefly about the burden on families, working families in Illinois. And I just want to kind of point to three particular studies. There's plenty that we could bring up, and there's plenty of information that's been documented about Illinois being a high tax state. But number one, there's been a study that's been out for decades, rich states, poor states, which ranks Illinois 46th in the nation as far as poor economic outlook. I think we might have moved up one spot, but it's only because California got even worse than we did. We've been at the bottom of the barrel of that study for many, many years. Nonpartisan Tax Foundation 2025 State Business Tax Climate Index ranks Illinois at the bottom quarter of states in the categories of sales tax, property tax, corporate tax, unemployment insurance taxes. All things that cost average families and businesses more money than other states. And then finally, a recent Wallet Hub report released this spring. Illinois' taxes in 2025 will cost the average household $13,000 or 16.5% of their annual income, one of the highest in the nation. And of course, property taxes, number two in the nation, the highest. Even Speaker Welch has realized we have problems. In a recent interview, he referred to his party as the tax and spend Democrats. He understands that we're taxing Illinois residents too much, and we've got to stop. Illinois families can't afford, and they should not have to pay an additional service tax on these things. As these folks all mentioned so eloquently before me, this is an extremely high cost. And if we look at an average family of four, this could easily cost into the thousands of dollars in additional costs for an average family in Illinois. Under the last 6 years of the J.B. Pritzker administration, the state budget has exploded. We've gone from $39 billion in revenue to more than $53 billion and almost $54 billion in this year's upcoming budget. It is not a revenue problem in Illinois. It is a priority and spending problem, and that's our money is going out the door. One example that I've harped on over and over, and I think colleagues from both sides of the aisle understand this, but we are paying things like non-resident health care to the tune of nearly $3 billion now that we've put into not just health care, but non-resident services. These are extremely high costs. The health services that we pay for now have no deductible, no premium, no out-of-pocket costs, better than any health plan anybody in the state of Illinois has. We've got to cut back on things like that, runaway spending, before we tax our average working families in Illinois.